But put yourself in Kurt Rambis's shoes right now, Doug.
Well, what you want to do is you want to see some pride and energy and some competitiveness from your team, and you'll see real quickly in the first 6 or 7 minutes whether they have it or not.
Nick Anderson on the move, connecting. He did not have a big first half, but they didn't need their top scorer as they sprinted out to a 20-point lead.
Well, he's now 2 for 10 in the game, and they're winning by 22. How about that?
Rice misses his first shot of the second half. Grant with the rebound and Hardaway to the front court. A whistle as Harpring operates on the baseline. An offensive foul. It's on Ike Austin. That's his fourth. So we may see Doleac before long. Anderson is on Bryant. Jumper over him is good.
You know, with big leads, as a coach, you always get nervous because teams have a tendency to, you know, back off a little bit. They get a little bit content. They did it with their energy. They cannot lose their energy here in this quarter.
Hardaway's pass slapped away by Shaq into the hands of Harper. There's a foul, and it's an offensive foul as Harper collides with Hardaway.
Bob, you're right. Doleac is going to come in for Ike Austin. This really worked out well in the first half because Doleac rolled out, shot the ball. They did not defend the screen roll, and then Austin came back in and played against Rooks when the Lakers went to their bench and took Shaq out. Let's see if it plays itself out again here in this third quarter.
Harpring. Shaq on a switch. Anita Grant backing in on Travis Knight, who fouled him. You know, during the halftime segment, we heard Penny Hardaway talking about his relationship with Shaquille O'Neal. If they had stayed together on this Orlando team, would this have been a championship team? They did make it to the finals in '95 where they lost to the Rockets.
You know, Bob, I don't know, but I remember my first year in Detroit. We played them in the first round of the playoffs, and I thought that they did some things. They ran the score up on us a couple times, but more importantly, we had a game down here where they got a triple-double against us late. When it wasn't needed, when it was a blowout game. I thought they were a pretty arrogant team to be young. I'm not so sure that they would have ever been able to do it because things happened so quickly down here once they got Penny and Shaq together. That second year they were in the NBA Finals. I don't know.
That was the game where you refused a handshake and explanation afterwards. You were so steamed.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they called a timeout so a guy could get a triple-double against us with like 6 seconds to go in the game, and they're beating us by 20. Now, Donald Royal got a triple-double against us, so... Actually, it was Anthony Bowie, I think, is who it was. So,
Shaq with 18 points. Well, Hardaway and Shaq were supposed to be the next Magic and Kareem. Marbury and Garnett in Minnesota were supposed to be the next Stockton and Malone. And the way things are in pro sports these days, you can't look much past today.
Bob, that is just such a great point. You see Kobe pull up and hit the shot, and you start thinking about what might be. And things are so fragile today, you got to take care of what is and let that other stuff all take care of itself. Guys, move on to other things.
Meanwhile, the Doleac basket a moment ago gave him 18 points. He has equaled Shaq, and now he has exceeded him as he swishes that one.
See, now they're trying to defend it differently. They're trying to trap the pick and roll and rotate over with Travis Knight, and Doleac shoots it so deep on the floor that they can't get there soon enough.
Knight looking for Rice, but instead it's in the hands of Harpring. This looms as a Laker embarrassment, not just a loss, an embarrassment. On the turnover, they'll get it back.
Lakers, number 5, Robert Horry.
Robert Horry peels off his warm-up jacket and checks in. He was a member of the Rockets when they beat the Magic in the finals, swept them 4 straight in '95. A team that had won 10 in a row, now in danger of losing for the 4th time in 5 games on this trip. Glenn Rice with a hand in his face, doing what he's done best throughout his career.
Now, I know Chuck Daly well enough to know that he's not going to let the Lakers get on any kind of run. So they've cut it now down to 17. If the Magic do not score here and the Lakers do, I wouldn't be surprised if he took a timeout.
Hardaway. Doleac from the top. Nice pass to Grant. He traveled, though, And it will be Laker ball.
Well, that was not good defense. That was just, they were just very fortunate that time because Horace Grant had a layup and he saw Shaq at the last moment and it caused a walking violation. But once again, had a wide open shot underneath the basket.
Harper pulls up and his three is short. Hardaway takes the rebound.
See, I don't like that shot in that possession. I think Derek Harper can get something better than that. That's too quick.
Hardaway told me yesterday his relationship with Shaq is civil but distant. A year ago at the All-Star game in New York, they found themselves on the same elevator. Grant from Hardaway. And Penny tried to greet Shaq, who blew him off, completely ignored him. Bryant at the other end hits the pull-up three.
Well, you know what? What happens, Bob, in that situation, Penny was here, and he knew that when Shaq left, they had no chance to win a championship. And I'm sure his feelings were hurt, thinking that they were going to play together for a long time. Shaq made in the words of the players now, a business decision and moved on.
Bryant got a hand on it. Grant came up with it, but eventually the Magic loses it. And here's Kobe on the move. Foul line jumper. And the Magic might be thinking timeout. They are. The biggest lead was 24. The halftime lead was 20. Now it's down to 14.
Inside Stuff, Saturdays on NBC.
What's the worst that can happen to us, Ray?
Life!
They're not ready for prison.
One of y'all want to help me drive my bag?
And prisons
I'll see you in New York City!
not ready for them. From the producer of The Nutty Professor,
That's the warden's daughter.
Show me that grand boy.
Eddie Murphy,
You know who the daddy of the baby is?
Martin Lawrence. Life, rated R. Starts Friday, April 16th at theaters everywhere.
The Lexus RX 300. Motor Trend Sport Utility of the Year. Fluid. Over any surface.
Oh, Bud Light. Aren't you forgetting something? Oh, my wallet.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light.
Oops, I'll get it.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Lexus, where even the pursuit is exhilarating. By Nike. And by Bud Light, for the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down. Make it a Bud Light.
Well, Kobe Bryant, you see, of his 14 points, 9 in this quarter, 4 of 4 from the field, and he's doing it in early offense. He comes up and he raises up and hits the three, and then off the turnover, you're going to see sort of a half-court effort there by Penny. Chuck Daly did not like that as he saw the wide-open jump shot by, once again, Kobe Bryant. So he's got them back in this game. It's a 14-point game, and you know, as a coach, you can always say, I told you so. Bob, when you get a big league at the NBA, you know that the other team is going to narrow the gap. That's just the way it is.
Grant screening for Hardaway. Horry comes over on a switch. Harpring. The rookie misses, and O'Neal is there boxing out Grant. Lakers trying to make a move here in the third. And Bryant has been hot since the break. The lead is down to 12. Nick Anderson at the other end. Gets it back from Grant. Now Doliak. Shaquille rips the rebound away, and he in turn is fouled.
You know, it's interesting, but the Lakers really have gone to a defensive lineup right now. They've come in with Robert Horry, as we see once again. Kobe Bryant, that little medium-range jump shot. Now he's 5 for 5 in this quarter with 11 points. But Kurt Rambis says if we're going to get back in it, we're going to do it with our defense. So he's coming in with Ruben Patterson and taking Glenn Rice out of the game. So it looks like it's going to be Kobe and Shaq for the offense, and the other guys are going to pick up the D.
Bryant finding Patterson, who juggles it out of bounds. If this was tennis, he'd refer to that as an unforced error.
A little excited there that time. He wanted to do something with it before he caught it.
The Magic, meanwhile, who had only 3 turnovers in the entire first half, have 5 already in this third quarter. Less than 6 minutes in as the Lakers have made a move.
I've always felt that turnovers were really a reflection of your concentration. When you get careless, when you lose your concentration, most often your turnovers go up, and I think that's what happened here right now with the Magic.
The foul on Horry was his first. Anderson jumper over Kobe. It spills off, and Shaq claims it. They can cut it to 10 with a basket here. Shaq calling for the ball. Instead, it's Kobe. 10-point game.
See what's happened? Other people have gotten involved right now. It hasn't been, let's just run down the floor and drop it into Shaq. Everybody's involved right now. This is when the Lakers really are at their best.
Kobe is 6 for 6 in this quarter. Anderson. It comes up short. Out of bounds to Orlando. Chuck letting them know what play he wants them to run. What do you look for?
We're going to get big Penny off at the screen, and you're going to step Doliak back for a jump shot.
Exactly. Back to 12, Horry. Shaq bumps Grant off, and he'll be coming to the free throw line where he's 0 for 5 so far today.
And Kobe Bryant gives the pass here to Patterson, the no look, and you see he gets excited, he drops it. He lets him know that's okay, you know, we're in the game, just guard your man, and I'll score the points. Just you guard your man, and Shaq and I'll score the points, and that's what's happening here in this quarter right now, Bob.
That's his first make from the line. Now to try to stem the tide, here comes Darrell Armstrong. They did much of their damage in the first half with Armstrong in. The rookie Harpering sits down.
See what it does also, too, it slides Penny down to a small forward. Again, Bob, you know, Chuck Daly said it best. He says, I think Penny has grown into a small forward. He's no longer really a point guard. So if Armstrong can play great, that really helps Penny.
So it's Armstrong at the point, Anderson at the 2, and Penny down to the 3 spot. Penny misses it long. Bryant takes the rebound. They can cut it to single digits if they score here. Harper. They're within 7.
How quickly the leads go in the NBA. Teams start getting a feeling. They start doing it with their defense. You miss a few shots. Your shots start to go. And pretty soon what is a blowout now is Orlando's into a tight game. And Bob, you said it best. This happened against Miami now a couple of weeks ago. And they didn't even have Tim Hardaway.
Rambis popped off the bench. He was slapping hands with everybody as his team suddenly energized has sliced what was once a 24-point lead to 7.
Kobe Bryant has been terrific in this quarter, doing it with his shooting, also with good passing. This time the skip pass across. You see Shaquille hasn't even really gotten down the floor yet, and they get 3 out of the deal. So sometimes it's okay for Shaq. Take your time, let's see what happens, and then you get into the half-court game and go through me.
With 4:38 to play in the third, it's already 73-66. In some games these days, that could be a final. Here's Penny slipping, regaining his footing. Doliak, who's been hot. 6 on the shot clock. Doliak in the lane. Has to arc it high as Shaq came out to bother him. And Penny comes away with the loose ball. Armstrong wants a 3 and has it.
I don't don't know whether that ball hit the rim or not. I think it did, but the shot clock went off. They did not reset the clock. If I'm Kurt Rambis, I'm questioning that right there. I think the ball did hit it, but they did not reset the shot clock, Bob.
Back to a 10-point lead. Harper cuts it to 7 again.
Shooting always cures a lot of ills, doesn't it? When that ball goes in the basket, it energizes you.
Less than a week ago, on a Darrell Armstrong steal of an inbound and a layup at the buzzer, Orlando beat Philadelphia 74-73. Doliak again off the baseline. Doliak now with 24 points.
That's going to be so vital. If they're going to be able to win this game today, that shot will be there, and right now he's banging it in every time.
Horry in the lane. Harper, another 3. Good again. Oh, man, is he on fire. Talk about feeling it. Look at the expression on his face.
And look at the bounce in his step now defensively.
78-72. Armstrong slings it to Doliak. Driving on Shaq, who knocked it away, but into the hands of Grant. 5 seconds to shoot. Anderson off balance. Missed it badly. They've got a 2-on-1. Bryant's back. It's a 4-point game. The Lakers have now made 8 consecutive field goal attempts.
Again, I like what Rambis did. He went to a defensive team.
Doliak. Battling for the rebound, Horry and Grant. And it will be called on Horry and the Lakers. Forget about being embarrassed. The Lakers are now thinking about winning the game after being down by 24.
Well, we said it would happen early in the quarter, and it has. Harper's on fire with the 3. Kobe Bryant has been on fire. And then once again, the fast break. The Lakers now, with their defense, are getting some easy scores. Shaq with a great outlet pass ahead to Kobe Bryant.
Kobe 7 for 7 in the quarter. Harper 3 consecutive 3-point bombs. Rambis' team suddenly alive.
The rigid 10-inch table saw powers through even the toughest hardwoods. The oscillating sander converts from spindle to edge belt sanding in seconds. Engineered for power and precision, each and every rigid tool carries a lifetime warranty. But when it comes to something with even more power, Rigid's got that too. Rigid, available at the Home Depot.
We've got a level 9, warranting it all. It's all hot. Take it away.
The 1999 Lexus ES300. Its new, more powerful engine will have an effect on you, even if you're not driving.
Took the 53 to the 1, didn't you?
With this birdie on 18 yesterday, Davis Love tied for the lead at the Bay Hill Invitational presented by Cooper Tires. But Tom Lehman is just 1 shot back. The final round next on NBC.
Back in Orlando, Jim Gray. Chuck Daly just told his team during that last time out, he said, guys, I've seen this 1,000 times. I told you at halftime, we have to withstand the run. We must fight our way through it. It all starts with defense. Get a hand up. Don't let these guys keep shooting these outside jumpers uncontested. Defense will get our offense going once again. Bob?
Jim, thanks. Rodman now for the first time in the second half. Checking in for the Lakers. Doliak from Armstrong. They swing it to the corner for Hardaway. Doliak almost lost it. Finds Grant inside. And finally, he's turned away.
Lakers have gone to a very small lineup now without Shaq, so they'll probably try to post maybe a Kobe Bryant with help. Look out for the three from Rice on the weak side.
Harper, who's been red hot. Kobe, who's been hotter still. 3 seconds to shoot. Rice has to. And the rebound is taken by Horace Grant. Here's Hardaway off the wing to the hoop.
That's what you got to do. Keep the attack on. And again, they did it with very good defense that last time down the floor. What Chuck Daly talked about. Good rotations, contested shot, layup on the other end.
Back up by 6 in a game that looms as a relative rarity these days in the NBA. Both winner and loser likely to be in triple digits. Kobe, his first miss since halftime. And the ball out of bounds to the Magic. Just this past Monday, Orlando won a 74-73 game. That's Derek Strong checking in against the Sixers, in which Orlando, in the course of winning the game, shot just 28%. It's only the second time since 1960 that a team has won an NBA game while shooting under 30%. Nothing like that here. The Lakers are around 55% for the game, and Orlando's right at 50. Doliak. Having the best game of his rookie season, but missed that one. Kobe to Rice, lost it, and Hartman picks it up.
Kobe's got to be careful not to drive it too much. Last 2 possessions, to make it hurt.
Great feed from Hardaway to Strong.
See, when you dig yourself a hole, when you make a couple turnovers, that lead goes back to 8 or 10 real quickly. It's tough to play uphill, and that's what the Lakers are doing. They got to keep patient, take your time.
Hardaway has scored 14, but more importantly, he has 11 assists. Horry's 3 is off, and Hardaway lets it go out of bounds. Last 21 seconds of the third quarter. They can build it back to 10 with a basket here. Armstrong all the way across court to Penny. 2 seconds. Fade away. At the buzzer, the lead is back to double figures. Still, it was the Lakers' quarter. They cut a 20-point halftime deficit in half with 12 minutes left in regulation.
See, Penny off the ball, Bob. When you put Armstrong in, you free him up to be a scorer, and that's what he's done at the end of this quarter. Armstrong push. You see Penny fill in the lane. He finishes there with a nice layup, and then at the buzzer, follows it up with a great jump shot, fading away to give them a 10-point lead once again.
And we'll be back after these words from your local station. You're watching the NBA on NBC.
The Lexus GS 400s. It's fast.
My name is David, and I'm in 4th grade. Today, my schoolmates and I went to a reading workshop in New York City. I was really excited because Keith Van Horn from the New Jersey Nets was there. He was a lot taller than I thought. Keith explained how important reading is and how fun it can be. I already like to read, but he showed me that reading is cool too. Today was a good day.
Dateline Monday at 10, 9 Central on NBC.
Owner Wayne Newton.
Your winner belongs to Wayne Newton.
Hey, Wayne! Dr. Shane, baby! Dr. Shane! Thank you, Wayne! Thank you, buddy!
some of the nation's best horses and jockeys in the $750,000 GalleryFurniture.com Stakes, Saturday, March 27th at Turfway Park.
Here's my idea. Best Buy should show people how to install a DirecTV system.
Step 1. Purchase a DirecTV system at Best Buy and return home. Step 2. Forget about installation. You've got more important things to do. Step 3. Relax, because when you purchase a DirecTV system at Best Buy, you'll receive free professional installation plus 3 months of free Total Choice programming. DirecTV at Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
Live coverage of the Monsters of the Midwest. Eyewitness News 5 tonight.
Copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the NBA.
Ahmad Rashad back in Orlando while we were away. You see Robert Horry there, just a little bit upset. He was upset that one of the things they talked about at halftime was shot selection. He realizes that his shot selection right at the end of the half, right into the quarter, was not a good one. He threw up a brick, and he is very upset about it now. Bob?
Thanks, Ahmad. Horry, marginalized a bit the way things have developed in Los Angeles, has to cash in on the opportunities he gets. Took a bad shot the last time. As Ahmad explained, he scored just 2 points in the game. Fourth quarter begins. Derek Fisher in at the point. Gives it to Shaq, who immediately scores. Meanwhile, Harpring and Rodman were going at it. And Bruce Alexander, one of the officials, caught Rodman.
Remember, they went at it early in the first half. We saw him get locked up off the ball. They're going to do it again once again underneath the basket. And Rodman, you see Harpring, he's going to fight him down to the finish. Rodman there throws the elbow.
And Rodman gets the technical. Darrell Armstrong will shoot it. The call was made by official Bruce Alexander, who, among other things on his resume, was once Ahmad Rashad's high school basketball coach. And football coach, basketball and football.
He said Ahmad was the guy you really had to take off the ball in basketball because if he had it, no one else ever saw it.
He also said Ahmad wanted to be a quarterback, but he switched him to the backfield. Which was actually a smart move by Mr. Alexander. Hardaway tosses it out to Ike Austin, and Ike Austin drills the jumper.
The Lakers must defend the screen roll, and you see it right now. They're getting back into the game. That time Austin rolls out. We've seen Doliak all day. That play has killed them. Shaq has got to do better.
11-point lead for Orlando. Shaq, double team, muscles up, and scores. It isn't just today. If there's a glaring weakness besides free throw shooting in Shaq's game, it's his inability, or some say unwillingness, to defend screen rolls.
I think he has the ability. I think he has the ability, Bob, to do that as we see the moving pick on Derek Strong. But you see what happens now. They're going to go to, this is going to be Austin. He's going to screen, and then he's going to roll out. And what happens is Shaq has got to jump out there and not allow penetration because now the rotation of Rodman is too slow to get there. You've got to trap that guard and not let him go anywhere with the basketball.
Fans screaming for Rodman to shoot it. He thinks better of it. Shaq with the hook, and he gets the roll. And Rodman just undercut Harpring, and Harpring is glaring at him and nodding his head. He may be a rookie, but he is not intimidated.
Not at all.
Bryant. Penny spins to the baseline. Nice move, a nearly impossible shot. It doesn't go, but the tip does for Derek Strong, who's made a contribution.
He's made a big contribution. 13 points in the first half and a timely tip in there.
Rice from Fisher.
See, the difference in Fisher and Harper is Harper will shoot that three, so in rotation, you've got to get to him. With Fisher, you've got to close down on him slower, make him shoot the jump shot, not let him penetrate.
Austin. Shake move and jumper over Shaq. Rebound to Rodman. We haven't said that often today. Only his second board of the afternoon. Kobe hits a pull-up three, and what do you know? This is a 4-point game. After a slow start, Kobe has 23.
You think confidence is not amazing in this game? He came out and hit his first couple shots in the third quarter and has been rolling since.
Derek Strong. The rebound to Rodman after Rice tipped it. Fisher with the lob to Kobe. Orlando, which led by 24 late in the second, by 20 at the half, now is up by a basket. Timeout Magic. 8:48 to play in the fourth.
It's been the Kobe Bryant highlight show. We've seen it every day from him. Comes down the floor, takes his time, the defense backs away. He says, you're going to give me the three, I'll take it. And then the next one is highlight reel material. Goes right to the basket. You see Derek Fisher with the eye contact, throw it anywhere in the vicinity, and you see the athletic ability of Kobe Bryant with a strong finish.
Which Laker team do you get? The one that won 10 in a row or the one that lost 3 of 4? The one from the first half of this game or the one from the second?
A great NBA on NBC Twinville next Sunday.
You didn't have to be so nice. I would have liked you anyway. If we drove together once or twice and went upon your quiet way. The next neon, a lot more to love.
What are you doing? You gotta use it right. Give it a shot. You got to dig deep. You got to dig deep. Stay back. Remember when you were 6 and we took you to McDonald's for your birthday party? All the kids, all the fun. All for you, son. For you. Remember that day, son? Remember when someone stole your fries, but we never found out who? Never found out. It was him.
Did somebody say McDonald's?
Ask 100 brewers, and they'll tell you the same thing. Great water helps make the most refreshing beer. So do you think all brewers use the same ice-cold water? Think again.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Chrysler, engineered to be great cars. By Coors Brewing Company and your local Coors distributor. 21 means 21. And by the irresistible taste that makes you say, did somebody say McDonald's?
See, Dennis Rodman, when he's been in the ball game, his team really has been -7, +9 when he's on the bench, but he and Harpring have been going at it all day long. You're going to see Harpring as he starts to come in, and Dennis Rodman sort of gives him an elbow up and underneath him, flips him, really knocks the wind out of him. So we're going to have to stay abreast of that, Bob, as these two guys, it's about the third time now that they've been tangled up. Rodman very fortunate that time they didn't get a foul.
Orlando with just a 2-point lead. Here's Armstrong. Giving it up to Hardaway. Backing in on Kobe. Fisher comes over, swiping at it. He gets rid of it to Austin, who hits from the top of the key.
If the big guys make shots the rest of the way for Orlando, I think they'll be able to win the basketball game. But now the Lakers are banking upon the fact that they're going to start missing some of those shots.
A combined 32 points, 24 for Doliak, 8 for Austin. O'Neal hits. As he goes down along with Derek Strong. Now, in the second half, the Lakers have made 19 of 24 field goal attempts. Kobe is 9 for 10. Look at that, 79% in the half to this point.
That will get you back in the game real quickly.
I'll say. Penny, up and under.
See, they're afraid to help now because the big guys are making shots. That time, Penny took advantage, got all the way to the basket for the layup.
Hardaway with 18 points and a dozen assists. Kobe. Quick turnaround. He continues to sizzle, 10 of 11 in this half.
Oh, he's oozing talent right now in this second half. We've seen the alley-oops, the three-pointers, the shake and bakes on the drive, on the fast break.
Armstrong. Now the Lakers look to tie or take the lead with a three. On the shot clock. Kobe feeling it. Tie game. LA has come all the way back from 24 down at one point and 20 down at the half. Derek Strong. Now Penny and Ike Austin. Lost it, but a whistle.
Official timeout.
There's a Laker foul, but here's how they've come back.
Well, Rodman is the playmaker. He finds Shaq. And Kobe Bryant, once again, you see him in the low post. He's going to take his time, shoots the ball up over Derek Strong. And in moments ago, with the shot clock winding down, when you're feeling it, you take your time, you square up your defensive man, you step him back, you shoot the jump shot and say, you know what, we're back, it's tied.
Select road. Validating tires.
What kind of road can you drive on with B.F. Goodrich tires?
Approved. Enjoy.
Any road you choose. B.F. Goodrich tires. Take control.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets?
When you're ready, you won't have to.
Unbelievable, isn't it? The Matrix, rated R, starts Wednesday, March 31st. Some of today's most advanced life-saving technologies were initiated here in the Chrysler and Plymouth minivans. The most minivan safety firsts. Chrysler, we made the minivan what it is today. Now get $1,000 cash allowance or 1.9% APR on any Chrysler minivan.
It's an NBA on NBC Twin Bill next Sunday. First at noon Eastern, the Miami Heat take on the Orlando Magic, or Sonics Pistons, or Pacers Celtics. Then, it's the final round of the Players' Championship. Plus, at 6:30 Eastern, the New York Knicks and LA Lakers in prime time. All next Sunday on NBC.
Just as the timeout was called, look at the scene on the Laker bench. Ruben Patterson exulting in the comeback, but Kobe Bryant's been the guy. Very quiet first half. Scorching second half.
Bob, did you notice? So basketball is a game of passion, and in the first half the Lakers had none. Orlando had the energy, the passion. They have come out in the second half realizing they were getting embarrassed, and they have showed us what their capabilities are. Now let's see whether they can finish this off the total comeback.
Foul a moment ago was Glenn Rice's second. Ike Austin hits the first free throw. The concluding round of the Bay Hill Invitational comes up after the ball game. Davis Love the third and Tim Herron were tied for the lead after 3 rounds. We'll go to Dick Enberg and Company just down the road from here. There's the updated leaderboard. Herron is alone with the lead, but Love is only a shot back. Here's Rice. Little hook isn't there. Loose ball fought for, chased down by Fisher. Strong is on his back, and there's an Orlando foul, and it's Strong's third.
The Lakers much quicker to the ball than they were in the first half. Orlando was getting all those loose balls, running out, laying it up at the other end. Now the Lakers are contesting. They're fighting for those loose balls.
Strong out. Grant back in. Lakers down 1. Shaq had it knocked away by Armstrong. Like a gnat on an elephant. 6-1 against 7-1. He reached in and knocked it away.
Big possession here, Bob, for the Magic. The Lakers could have taken the lead. They cannot allow them to get in the lead if they want to win this game.
Armstrong collides with Fisher. Offensive foul.
Fisher sort of giving Darrell Armstrong a little here of his own medicine, moving his feet nicely, lowering his shoulder, getting the charge, getting his team the opportunity to once again take the lead.
The clock ticks down inside 6 minutes. Fisher out, Harper in. Kobe. Harper trying to deal with him. But nobody can. The basket plus the foul. I don't know anybody who could lock him up in this second half the way he has felt it.
Well, these guys are so good. Once you get it going like this, nobody can stop you. This is vintage, like Michael Jordan right here. Once he gets it cooking, it's like the old Western gun shooter, right? See my gun a little hot, a little smoke in there. I got to blow my fingers off there.
And he's not ready to put it back in the holster just yet. The Lakers have the lead. And Bryant can increase it from 1 to 2. He does as he completes the three-point play. Dr. J, who held Kobe Bryant in his lap when Kobe was a baby. The son of Joe Jellybean Bryant, the Doc's teammate on those 76er teams. Your teammate.
I was there.
In Philadelphia. Rooting for the Magic, but feeling some satisfaction over Bryant's performance. They're close. And there's Kobe climbing the ladder for the rebound. But he's on the end line, and Orlando will keep it.
See, I think you have to be very careful here if you're the Magic. They're going to some isolations with Austin against O'Neal. I think he can get that same shot off screen roll and be in better rhythm. Like right here, they're going to screen. Let's see if he can roll out and shoot the ball. There you go.
You called it, but he missed it. And Kobe, doing everything now, takes the rebound.
Don't forget about Glenn Rice. Now, this guy makes huge threes, and with Bryant going and Shaquille O'Neal now on the weak side, be aware of him.
Rodman with the screen, and Bryant with a hand in his face finally misses as his jumper comes up short. Armstrong pushes it back. Here's Penny, shaking on Kobe. Oh, what a hoop!
We're seeing great basketball here now. We're seeing all-star players make huge plays in a big game.
Tied at 96. Hardaway with 20. Shaq doubled. Looking for Rice. Armstrong knocked it away. Rice chases it to the backcourt. Here's Kobe. Harper open for 3. By 3. Austin misses the shot, but was fouled by Rodman. His third. Austin to the line for 2.
Well, Kobe Bryant trying to play against Hardaway here. Penny Hardaway with that long stride and the left-hand flip. And then Kobe Bryant now is passing the ball. He draws all kinds of congestion, and he kicks out, and Harper knocks in the 3.
There's the Laker bench reacting after Harper's 5th three-pointer of this game. He has 19 points overall. Austin has one more coming and can bring the Magic to within 1 if he hits it. 4:07 remaining. Armstrong pounding Harper, who spins out of the backcourt. The bounce to Shaq. Austin fouled him, plus the basket. Chance for a three-point play.
So many weapons on this Laker team. This was all set up with a Glenn Rice screen on the ball. He rolls out to keep you busy, looking like he's going to shoot a 3. And really, it's a play designed to get Shaq the ball on the low post, which they execute perfectly, and Shaq gets the score against Austin. Couldn't even get back there and double team him. They had him so spaced out.
5th foul on Austin. Shaq misses the free throw. He has 30 points.
Chuck Daly's going back to Doliak right now. He was doing a better job shooting the basketball than Austin.
And there's a whistle in front of the Laker bench. Hold on Harper. Ball out of bounds for the Magic. Second foul on Derek. 3:35 left. A 28-point turnaround. The Magic now down by 4 after leading by 24.
Defense, though, is really taking the rhythm out of the Magic. Remember Bob Howe was moving the basketball, boom, 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 and getting a shot. Now they're having to put the ball on the floor and create opportunities. Magic need to stop.
Rice, thinking three, has it.
Remember I told you, don't forget Glenn Rice. That guy is a big game shooter.
Have made 9 of 15 threes in this game. Doliak hammered by Shaq, who can't believe that there's a foul called on him. That's 3 on Shaq.
Well, Horace Grant does a nice job off the screen roll, the good rotation. He puts it on the floor, kisses it off the glass to bring the Magic to within 2. But then once again, Derek Harper finding Glenn Rice at the top, the three-pointer, the beautiful release. The Lakers lead by 5 with 2:32 to go.
And you're watching the NBA on NBC.
Edgar and I have so much in common. It's like we were long-lost brothers. We both have larger-than-average ears.
We both have pretty straight hair.
It's creepy. And get this. We both love the taste of Miller Lite because of the choice hops. It's like we were separated at birth.
Actually, George, I think Miller Lite tastes great because it's smooth.
Excuse me?
I like the smoothness.
Who are you?
Miller Lite, the great taste of a true Pilsner beer.
There are other ways to get to work, but nah.
Domino's Heat Wave Bag delivers the hottest, best-tasting Domino's ever. Don't wait. Order your favorite Domino's pizza right now.
Domino's, delivering 1,000,000 smiles a day.
Day 82. Coldest day yet. Even the dogs won't move. Still no radio contact and supplies are running low.
I brought you some cookies and some nice hot cocoa. Bye-bye, dear.
No matter how bad conditions get, there are a few things you can always count on. The Go Anywhere Jeep Cherokee is just one of them. Now get a Cherokee and get all these features at no extra charge.
This is Dick Enberg. Final round of the Bay Hill Invitational underway. Tim Herron and Davis Love tied for the lead after 54 holes at the par 4 first. Tim Herron, this 50-footer for birdie, announces he is ready. Lumpy Herron at 15 under, sole possession of the lead. Davis Love at the par 4 third, birdie putt to tie Herron. Love has missed short putts for birdie at 1 and now at 3. So Tim Herron by 1 over Love and 2 shots in front of Tom Lehman. We understand, however, at the 4th, Herron's tee shot out of bounds. We'll be right back to Bay Hill. First we go to Bob Costas.
All right, Dick, thanks very much. There you see the essential facts late in the 4th in Orlando.
Well, Bob, from par 3s to raining 3s, and that's what the Lakers have done here in the second half. Harper, and Rice, 9 of 15, 60%, and they've shot themselves back into this game. See, they're a 32% shooting team from 3 on the season, 9 of 15. You put the ball in the basket, and you see the smiles.
2 big free throws now from Michael Doliak. He has 25 as he swishes that one. 2 former Magic players have really done a lot of damage against their old team today. Shaq with 30 and Derek Harper, who was on the Orlando roster last year, with 19. Armstrong battling Rodman for the rebound, but it's going to go to the Lakers. Still, that shows you the kind of energy and commitment that Armstrong brings to every minute he's on the floor.
I saw Terry Durham, and it's exactly what he said, the official to Armstrong. He said, Armstrong thought Rodman hit it, and he looked at him and said, "You want a foul?" Meaning, I'm just going to give him the ball out of bounds. There's not going to be a foul on the play.
Which is actually a good call at this stage of the game. Here is Shaq. And they foul him right away. Shaq has scored 30 points. He's made 14 of 19 from the field, and he has 13 rebounds today. But at the free throw line, he's 2 for 8. They're not over the limit yet. They will be soon enough, and Shaq will find himself at the free throw line, you can bet, before this game is over. Here's Kobe. Up, under, in.
What a show by Kobe Bryant in this second half. He has been spectacular.
34 points in this game.
He got 41 deposited on him by Iverson. He's returning the favor today on Friday night in Philly.
Anderson misses what could have been a huge three. Rodman protects the rebound. 6 rebounds for Rodman. Coming up to a minute and a half to play. The clock, and who would have thought this, an ally for the Lakers. Bryant misses off the back iron. The Magic still have life. Armstrong pulls up, misses. Doliak gets a hand on it. It's out of bounds to the Lakers.
Bob, Jim Gray told us he heard Chuck Daly, and he said that the rest of the game, when Shaq touches the ball, they're going to foul him. So if I'm the Lakers, I don't go into Shaq right now. Allow Kobe, Glenn Rice, Harper to play with the ball rather than go in because it's going to be a foul shooting contest.
Rodman, another good guy to foul. Rice, that could finish it. This has been hard to believe. Hardaway is fouled.
This is what the Lakers are, though, Bob. This is a team that we talked about, loaded with all-stars. And we said about in the opening, all-stars do not win championships. You must play together as a team. In the second half, they have done that. Now, what they have to do if they win this game, Bob, they must build on this. This can't be a one-and-done thing. No more distractions. 23 games left. If we have any hopes of winning a championship, we got to go from here and play like this the rest of the way.
Well, they're in Dallas tomorrow night to complete the 6-game swing. Then they've got Phoenix, Sacramento, and the Knicks all at home in the next week. 22 for Penny. Shaq tried to get rid of it before they could foul him, but Anderson ran over and grabbed him. 50.8. Next Sunday, noon Eastern, showtime. Then regional action. You'll see one of these 3 games. Heat versus Magic, Sonics versus Pistons, Pacers versus Celtics in Boston. Then the final round of the Players' Championship at 3 Eastern. And then at 6:30 Eastern time, Doug and I will be at the Forum in L.A. It's the Lakers against the Knicks. That one rattles in, and Shaq is 3 of 10 at the line. Orlando asks for time. They still have 2 timeouts left. They trail by 8 with less than a minute remaining.
They say technology gives you the freedom to experience the world, especially when it's so affordable, like Jeep Cherokee Sport. With air, power windows and locks, and remote keyless entry at no extra charge. Cherokee Sport. Now that's a cool way to access the sites you see online.
These twin brothers have been separated since birth.
Waiter.
And they've never met.
I'm so sorry.
Until now. But when the mob kidnaps one of their girlfriends.
Let's go.
They're going to show the world 2 Chans.
So tell me, which one am I?
Are better than one.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
Hi.
And Jackie Chan. Twin Dragons. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, April 9th everywhere.
Waterburn, Australia. A true story. A man was prospecting behind his trailer home when he discovered a 61-pound nugget of solid gold worth $1 million. When it comes to retirement, you can depend on luck, or you can depend on us, Sun America. We specialize in retirement investments. Ask about our personal retirement portfolios, and don't leave your future to chance. Sun America, the retirement specialist.
NBC Wednesday. Hold your breath. The ship is going down like the Titanic, but the crew made sure they got off first. A wild police chase ends at a gas pump. Now the whole town could explode. And a lucky fisherman snags the big one, but he's the catch of the day. All new World's Most Amazing Videos. NBC Wednesday, 9/8 Central. Viewer discretion advised.
In the second half, the Lakers have outscored Orlando 67-39. Turning a 20-point deficit at the half, and actually they were down 24 at one point in the second quarter into an 8-point lead. Ball players are a superstitious lot, and even though Rodman's contribution has been relatively insignificant, they have won, apparently, a big game on the road upon Rodman's return, and that won't be lost on them. Let's hope it's not lost on him. Here's Anderson, his pass intercepted, and that should finish Orlando. Armstrong has no choice but to foul Harper.
Number 10, Darryl Armstrong. His third penalty situation. Eric Harper shooting 2.
Chuck Daly's team will lose for just the second time at home all year. They'll be 12-2 on this court and 18-8 overall.
See, Bob, the thing about it is, though, if you're the Lakers, you want to be excited about today, but your biggest concern about getting excited is this going to happen again? Is Dennis Rodman going to take off again at the most inopportune time? This team cannot handle that. They're not strong enough to do that. They don't have the leadership that Detroit had, that Chicago had when Rodman played for those teams. He has got to be in, not half in, all the way in, and regain some trust from his teammates and coaches.
And as Peter Vesey noted on the pregame show, because the media is so willing to play to whatever tune Rodman wants them to play to and constantly focus the attention on him, the focus that he craves, who's to say that he won't be tempted to do it again?
I'm a musician and I run a business. And all my training was in music, certainly not in finance. What did you spend on your Visa card? Who did you write checks to? This statement from my command accountant tells me exactly where I stand, what my investments have paid me, all those questions that are on all those tax forms. Virtually every answer is somewhere in here. Prudential's command account makes me look and feel as if I've frankly had some financial training.
I'm going to the movies. Hey.
High-definition home theater.
Here's a few suggestions for NBA.com. This one's from Mitch.
I want real-time stats of every game and a post-game recap.
This is good. Sam Mitchell says,
I want raw data parsed out to Java-enabled browsers.
Antoine wants online cats?
No, I want online chats.
Typo.
But Penny, NBA.com has all that.
Oh, yeah? Does it have the recipe for my mom's meatloaf?
NBA.com. Live stats, video highlights, player chats, and meatloaf.
NBC presents a double feature tonight starting at 7/6 Central.
Who's in charge?
When they hijacked a plane, they didn't count on Wesley Snipes.
Tell me you're good at this.
I'm the best. Passenger 57, then at 9/8 Central. Steven Seagal must save the world from a runaway train.
This I'm trained for.
Under Siege 2, following Passenger 57, NBC tonight.
With a sensational second half, the Lakers have shot 60% for the game. Actually 60.3 on 47 of 78. That's the best shooting percentage for a game by any team in the NBA this year.
We talked about how shooting is so vital to the Lakers. They'll now be 14-3 when they shoot over 45% of the game.
Armstrong out to Horace Grant. Too little, too late. I'll tell you what, you could be 82-0 in a full season when you shoot 60%. You go and shoot 60. I think 82-0 would be the outcome.
Absolutely. Well, the Lakers are looking good here with a 7-point lead. And Bob, I just got to take this time right now from all of us who work here today to wish you a happy birthday tomorrow. Hope you have a great birthday with your family and stuff. You're the best in the business. I'm the luckiest man to work with you, buddy.
Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. Kobe Bryant can now pad his total, 34 points, 29 of them in the second half.
And lost in all this, when you look at the points, is that the Lakers really did it with their defense. Their defense created their offense. That's how they won the game.
Of secondary importance, but still worth noting, Shaquille O'Neal now returns to Orlando and is on the winning side against his old team. And there's a lot of animosity here. Bryant with the steal, and Anderson fouled him from behind. He completes it anyway, but the basket isn't going to count. But it means something to Shaq to win here, especially after they were getting clobbered and on the verge of being badly embarrassed on national television. A complete turnaround in this game, a 180.
Well, what happened also, too, was in the first quarter, you know, they went to Shaq all the time. And in the first half, he took 13 shots and had 16 points. You see, he has 19 shots for the game at 31 points. So only 6 shots in the second half, and his team is going to score over 70 points. Balance, Bob. You've got to have balance.
Kobe pouring it on with 37. Now 38, that's a career high. Armstrong, a lean-in three that spins out. Rice has the rebound. Still 12 seconds left. Harper circles back out. The Magic won't bother to foul. Rodman walks over to the Magic bench and shakes hands with Chuck Daly, who wishes him well and who, as we told you during the pregame show, has expressed concern about where all this will lead for Dennis Rodman. This was just seconds ago as the final seconds ticked away. Rodman was perhaps at his best and certainly at his most stable when playing for Daly. Shaquille O'Neal is with Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Bob. Shaquille, how important was this victory for you today coming back? There have been so many words exchanged between you and some of the other Magic players.
Yeah, we was having problems on the road. You know, we lost a tough one to Cleveland, we lost a tough one to Philly. So we just wanted to come here and win. I mean, I wasn't really worried about the Shaq left Orlando, all that hoopla, blase. You know, we just needed a big win. And they came out, you know, they had their way the first half, but it was a gutsy performance by the Lakers squad.
Down 24 points. Did you feel as though you were going to be able to come back, or did this look like it was going to slip away?
My father, Sergeant Philip Harrison, never ever raised a quitter. So even if I'm down 50, as long as I'm on the court, there's still a chance for my team to win.
We're going to go across to Kobe with Ahmad Rashad. Thanks, Shaq.
All right, thanks, Jim. Boy, what a turnaround this game was. First half, you guys looked lethargic, no energy, and then all of a sudden, the second half, what happened in the locker room that changed the way you guys played the second half?
Well, we didn't want to lose 3 in a row. It's been a tough road for us, so in the second half, we really wanted to come out and be more aggressive than we were in the first half.
By winning against a team like this, I mean, one of the elite teams in the league, what does that do for your confidence as a team?
Well, it's a big confidence booster because you haven't been playing that well on the road. You know, I think it's going to give us a nice confidence boost, but at the same time, we got a tough game against Dallas Mavericks. That's a game that we can't fall asleep on, but it does do a great job for our confidence.
What about all the attention about Dennis Rodman? Is he here? Is he not there? Is he here? How does that affect the team?
Well, I don't think it really does. I think everybody still remain focused, but on the court, it's a different story because he does provide us with a lot of energy and does a great job on the board, so we did miss him.
Congratulations on a wonderful, wonderful performance today.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back to you, Bob.
Okay, Ahmad, 38 points for Kobe Bryant, 33 of them in the second half, as the Lakers exploded for 72 points after the break. The final from Orlando, 115-104 Lakers. And no matter how you slice it, they're 10-0 with Dennis Rodman in uniform. For Doug Collins, Ahmad Rashad, and Jim Gray, I'm Bob Costas. Golf is coming up shortly, but we'll be going to Hannah Storm in our New York studios after these messages from your local station. Thanks for being with us today from Orlando.
Orlando in the second half, 72-41. Just moments ago, Jim Gray spoke with Derek Harper.
All right, thank you very much, Hannah. A real big performance by the Lakers today, down 24 points. They come back and win the game by 9 points. Big turnaround there. You were raining in those three-pointers, Derek Harper. Did you feel as though this team could come back when you were 24 down and it really looked pathetic?
You know, Orlando, I played here last year, and we've had a history, well, not we, but their team has had a history of allowing teams to get back in games. I think the important thing is that we showed a lot of character. Being down, we could have really packed it in and not come out and play the second half. I think effort was the key in this game, especially in the second half. First half, we had no energy. They had all of the energy. Second half, we were able to turn that around and got ourselves back in the game.
So many people have questioned this team. Is it an all-star team trying to blend together? Might you guys look back at today as the day that this team did come together?
Well, it's definitely a positive thing for our basketball team. This is a step in the right direction. We had a lot of people to step up, not just one particular guy. Surely when you make trades, there are going to be a lot of different things that go on, and it's just going to take time for us to come together as a basketball team. I think the fact that we were able to come from behind against a real good Orlando team on their floor gives us a lot of confidence to play the rest of the season.
Derek, thank you. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Love.
All right, that's it from here in Orlando. Back to Hannah Storm in New York.
Well, a lot of love going around now in that Laker locker room. We talked about Shaquille O'Neal. He was all alone for the Lakers in the first half. They not only found a second option, but a third, fourth.
Yeah, they found a second, a third, and a fourth. I mean, Harper came out, got hot, had much love going for the brother. And then Kobe Bryant took over. He got hot. I mean, everybody just started playing really well. The reason why they started playing so well is because they were sharing the basketball. They were moving. They wasn't waiting for Shaq to come down and get into the post. They started looking for their offense. It was beautiful to watch. Offense finally came back to the NBA.
Right. Isaiah, that's what I said at halftime, unselfishness, and that's what happened. When you're down 20, you stop worrying about who's the man, who's the leader, who should be getting the ball on first option, second option. It's all about, you throw out the protocol, and it's all about getting the ball to the hot guy at the right time, and that's what the Lakers did. They did it out of desperation, and they were embarrassed.
That's right, and they go now to 2-3 on the road trip. They finish up in Dallas tomorrow night. They are now 10-0. With Dennis Rodman, by the way. And as we say goodbye, the folks in the blimp will show us the short distance from the Orlando Arena to the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Enjoy our golf coverage, everybody.
This has been the Sun America NBC Sports Desk. Sun America, the retirement specialist.